maps are really important. Take pirates, for example. Now, most pirates, when they hide treasure, they'll make a map of where it is, and they'll mark it with a big giant X, right? Well, the map is so in case they forget where they put it, they'll know exactly where they need to go. All right? Road maps do the same thing. Let's say I was going to Flagstaff one day, and I needed to know where Route 66 was. Well, I could pull up a map and go, oh, Route 66 is right there. That's where I need to go, because I gotta go get some cherry pie over there, all right? All right. Maps show us where we need to go. Maps show us where we've been. Maps show us where other people have been. Maps are really important because they keep track of location. And you can have a map in the classroom too. Okay? It's easy to go, okay, well, I know somebody sits here, so I'm going to make a map and show where I need to go over here. Or, vice versa. Maps are great at tracking location. So go ahead and join me for our Day 2 activity for social studies. Pull out your packet, or click around on Schoology, and look at the map of the classroom. And let's go over that together right now.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Hey everybody. Welcome to another round of social studies. Let's please start things off by writing our names at the top of our papers. I need to know who is doing their work, so I know who to give grades to. Mr. Flanders, and the date is 9/9/20. I've written the date as 9/9/20. That stands for September 9th, 2020. The 9 is for September, this 9 is for the day, 20 is for the year. Fantastic. And while you're finishing that up, I'm going to talk a little bit about maps for a second. Okay, we see here that there's a map of this classroom. Really, really important to notice what's going on this map, because it can tell us where to go, it can tell us what's around us, it can tell us what to expect in this area, which are all really important things. Okay, so I would guess that right here, since there is a teacher chair and an apple, this would be the teacher's desk. Okay, I'd imagine over here, where these books are, that's the bookcase. Okay, I would imagine over here is a sink where people can wash their hands, no problem. Okay, and then I think all of these spots here are student desks. And of course, we've also got this big black line right here. I think that would be our classroom board. And then right here, we've got a door. Very nice. Okay. So it's it's a lovely map, and it tells us if we were at the teacher's desk, well, we could go this way to get out. If we were at the sink, we could go this way to get out. If we were over at the bookcase, well, we could go this way to get back to our seats. It's a really good map. And it's also telling us not only about what's going on in the classroom, but how many people will be around us if we're in the classroom. All right, and that's important because, especially right now, we need to know, how many people are going to be around us and how we can safely be around those people. We don't want to be in anybody's space too much. We don't want to be too close to people. The great thing is this picture right here, this map, looks like it was made before all of this coronavirus nonsense. So social distancing wasn't a thing, so they're not worried about it right now. With that being said, let's go ahead and look at number 1 and think about these student desks here. How many student desks do you see? And our choices are 5, 12, or 20. Now the easiest way for us to figure out how many student desks there are is just to count the student desks. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 student desks in this classroom. It's a really good number. That's almost how many kiddos we have in our class right now. So we have 5, 12, and 20. We just counted the tables. We know the answer is 20. If you're doing this in Schoology, just go ahead and drag a circle over and leave it over that answer. Okay. Number 2. Where is the best place for students to keep books? On bookshelves, in the sink, or at the door? Now let's take a look at this map real quick. Let's look at the door first. Do we have any place here where we could safely put books? No, not at all. If I put them like in front of the door, somebody would trip. If I put them over here, somebody might knock them over. Okay, and you know, on top of that, let's talk about in the sink for a second as one of the other choices. If I take a paper book and I put it in the sink, the water is going to destroy it. Okay, because paper does not do well when you introduce water to it. It usually gets all ripped and torn and soggy. You could throw it at the wall and it sticks on the wall. Okay, so by the door is no good, and in the sink is no good. Okay, the best place to store a book in this classroom, where do you think it would be? The bookshelves. And that is our first answer here. So let's go ahead and circle that. Okay. How many student desks do you see? We got 20. Where's the best place for students to keep the books? On bookshelves. I think that about wraps up our social studies lesson for the day. Okay. If for whatever reason you're having issues with this on Schoology, please let me know. Oh, excuse me, it has been a long day, guys. Yeah, otherwise, if you have any just regular questions, comments, or concerns about maps or the classroom or anything, feel free to reach out over Dojo. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get running and set up for our next lesson. I'll see you in a bit.